Hey guys, how's it going? Good evening. So, as you may have already seen, our school is actually going remote. All our classes are going remote, meaning that we're going to be holding them on Canvas, and that's going to be till April 5. So, if you look at the email here from our school's president, we're going remote till April 5. And yeah, but with that, I'm so happy I actually have experience with Canvas and experience with online and hybrid classes, and so it's gonna work out, guys. Hope you're doing well, and please don't freak out over um, coronavirus. You keep living your life, and granted, of course, take precautionary measures. Always be washing your hands and don't be all like touching your face and without first washing your hands and but you know what? Keep living your life. Keep living your life and um, yeah, take precautionary measures, but don't let it stop you from living your life and don't become worried and you keep doing your thing. And as a class, we're gonna keep doing our thing. We're gonna keep doing our thing, and we're gonna stay on schedule, just like what we have planned. Only that we're gonna be doing it through Canvas. And I actually want to first I wanna open up here this syllabus. Here, I forgot to do something. Float on top. Okay. So we have our workshop scheduled for tomorrow, Friday. So I'm recording this at about 11 on Thursday. But tomorrow, Friday, is our workshop. And yeah, and as you can see, tomorrow is the current event, and we also have our grammar worksheets due tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to keep doing our thing. We're just gonna do our class remotely. So let's go to our Canvas page here. Okay. So this is us here. So we're doing our autoethnography peer review workshop. We're still doing it, guys. Only that we're doing it through Canvas here. So you'll notice that it says it here, autoethnography peer review workshop. So just click it. This is how it's going to work. We had slated to hold the peer review workshop tomorrow. So here's what we're going to do. The logistics are as follows. You have until 11:59 p.m. Tomorrow, Friday, tomorrow being the 13th, to upload your draft. Remember, I'm asking that you have at least 2 pages of your autoethnography. And okay, so once you do that, the Canvas system is going to automatically assign you the drafts from 3 students, and you'll be able to comment on those. And I'll share with you how that's going to work. Here, when you're actually looking at your classmates' drafts, here are some things to consider. What's your selected classmates' community? Is it clear what it is? Because sometimes, like, some students go off on these tangential trips, and there's like, oh, since the dawn of time, mankind has congregated in groups, and like that's cool. Like you're taking this big helicopter view, which is rad, but they never say what their community is. Here's a big one. Oh my goodness, you guys I was looking at the T-charts and you guys are doing beautifully. I'm happy to see that you were intentional with making sure that the aspects of our foundational concepts align with your selection. So on your T-chart, you were making sure that the community of practice, you made it clear, what the shared goal, shared objective were, how it is that you learn through interaction, how shared practice is passed on from individual to individual within the community, which are tips and tricks so as you can more effectively and efficiently achieve the shared objective and shared goal. Then the discourse, that's the how. So how you actually navigate the learning community, the community of practice. And, that's the identity kit. So, which includes attitudes, values, how to act, how to dress, the speech itself. So you guys are doing rad. With that being said, is your classmate actually integrating these concepts at all? Community of practice, discourse. Maybe they're just telling you about the fact that they're on a basketball team, but they never incorporate any of these concepts, community of practice or discourse. And if they're not, then call them out on it. Tell them, hey, maybe you can pepper it in here. I see that you're talking about shared goals, shared objectives, and learning through interaction. Hey, that's community practice. Why don't you pepper it in here? And then if they're not talking about maybe nothing about discourse, and remind them, because those are the two foundational concepts for this. Make sure that they're introducing it. I gotta get some water, guys. Excuse me a sec. So yeah, that's the other thing. Make sure that they're introducing the articles as coming from from the concepts as coming from the articles, because you got to give credit where credit is due. So, meaning, if you're going to talk about community or practice, say, one of the more salient points of a learning community is the fact that the learning happens through interaction and tips and tricks are passed on. This is called a community of practice by the author Etienne Wenger in his article, Communities of Practice, A Brief Introduction. Boom, you've introduced it. Don't just drop the terms without saying where they come from. Same thing with discourse, yeah? So make sure to introduce them. Yeah, and as you guys are looking at this, give your classmates ideas as to where they can pepper in these concepts and be more intentional. I think I gotta open the window a little bit. Okay, sweet. Next thing, if your classmate is super duper broad, if they're saying, okay, I'm gonna tell you about basketball and the fact that I play basketball, okay, help them narrow their place within it. Like, are you a street baller? Like, do you play pickup games at parks, at gyms? What do you do? Are you in a league? Do you play a position? Are you point guard? Are you center? What is it that you do? So talk about your contribution. It shouldn't just read like, okay, let me give you a report on basketball. No, I mean, okay, cool. Tell me about basketball, but tell me like what your contribution, what your place is in it. So if you remember our picture, there's the dot, and there's a circle around it and another circle, meaning you have a place within your maybe your league, your basketball league team, and that's part of the major sport of basketball. Like, there's always outer rings surrounding your individual space, your individual place that you occupy within anything, and that's the whole point. It's an autoethnography. You're offering a glimpse. So you who are an insider to this community are offering a glimpse. It's an autoethnography, meaning that you have authority because it's a community that you belong to, obviously, yeah? Okay, guys. So yeah, what's going well so far? What areas can they work on? Anything else? So here are just some ideas for editors. So when you're looking at your classmates' drafts, these are things that you want to consider, Now I'm actually going to share with you the logistics. Okay, here's how we're going to do the points. Check it out. So always, we usually when we meet face to face, we have a slip. In that slip, your three classmates sign it, meaning that they looked at your draft, and then I stamp it. But we're going to forego that, and what we're going to do is as follows. Okay, if you submit your draft by the deadline, if you have your draft by Friday, which is tomorrow, by 11:59 p.m., boom, that's 5 points just for submitting it. Then you're going to be assigned three automatically, and it's going to do it. The system's going to do it automatically. It's going to do it. Sorry, it's going to do it tomorrow, Friday, by 11:59 p.m. Actually, it's going to do it at midnight. No, it's going to do it at 12 a.m. 3/14 Saturday. Okay, boom, and it's going to send you the three automatically at random. And if so, 5 points for you submitting the draft, and 5 points for each of the other classmates. So look, hey, let's say I'm David Godoy. I'm in this class. I'm a student. I submit my draft. Boom, that's 5 points. Then I'm assigned. Let's say I'm assigned Ernesto's draft, and I'm assigned Susie's draft, and I'm assigned Jerry's draft. Okay, those are my three. Yeah. So I leave comments for each of those, and then so That's 5, 5, 5. So leaving feedback on Ernesto's, that's 5. Leaving feedback on Susie's, that's 5. Leaving feedback on Jerry's, that's the other 5. So that's the 15 plus the 5 of submitting the draft. That's 20. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. The other thing, too, is you will not get classmates' draft assigned to you unless you actually submit a draft. The system is programmed to have it to do it that way. So you won't get any drafts to look at unless you submit something. So submit something. Submit something. Simple as that. Now I'm going to show you how to actually do this. How to make it happen. Let me show you. Okay, first of all, I want to look at it from the student's perspective, student view. So this is how you're going to see it. So you're going to click here, Autoethnography Peer Review Workshop. So just go here to where it says Submit Assignment, then choose File, and I actually have it here in my desktop ready. Boom. Let's say I want to submit it. Boom. Submit it. It's in. Sweet. It's in. That's all you got to do, guys. Just submit the draft by tomorrow, Friday, by 11:59 p.m. After that, actually, the link closes and you will not be able to submit. It's as easy as that. So you got to get it in time. You got to do your thing. Pardon. Okay, so check this out. I actually have some samples for an online class that I did at Chafee, and I want to show you how to do the whole leaving feedback. Okay. All right, I actually have it open here. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. You're going to get your classmates' drafts to leave feedback on. Boom. Let's pretend this was what you received. Yeah. So there's a lot of sweet things that you can do on this. I just want to explain it a little bit. First, sorry about that. First, let me erase this. So I don't know if you noticed this, but this here is the arrow. So this is just the cursor. Okay, so I'm just going to explain everything. Okay, this is if you actually want to physically download it. But without, and of course you can leave annotations if it's like an actual Word file. Actually, no. Sorry, no, you can't. Because this is download annotated PDF. Okay, so this means once you've actually made, this means once you receive your feedback from your 3 classmates, if you wanted to, you can download it and see it all with the actual annotation. So that's what this does. This is if you want to zoom out, this is if you want to zoom in, this is if you want to go full screen. Boom. That's pretty cool, huh? Full screen. This one's pretty rad. This is if you want to have like a annotation bubble. So you click it here. It could be like, whoa, this is a neat point. I had not really thought of that. Something. It's just an example. This one here is if you want to highlight. And look, boom, there's the colors. You want to do some pink. You want to do some pink action. Pop, some pink right there. Some green action, some verde. You want to do some green. Boom, just mark it. All right, this is fun, man. I like highlighting things. I like color a lot. Okay, sweet. So that's if you want to highlight things. This is if you want text boxes. Here's the. I mean, if you want to change the writing color, but I would just keep it black because that's easier to see. But do your thing, do your aesthetic thing. Okay, this is the text box size. Okay, so T text box. So let's say I don't know, for some reason I just want to include a text box here. So if you want to move it, you see how you saw that cross there? Oh, well, that's acting a little bit funny, isn't it? That's a weird one. Yeah, it's acting strange. But anyways, you can write. That looks horrible. Anyways, text box, I don't use it as much anyway. If you guys want to erase, go to the cursor here. You can click it. And boom, click the track. Why is it not erasing? I don't even know. There we go. I just moved it. Okay. But personally, what I do is I just prefer to stick to this thing here, this annotation bubble, like I say. Yes. So the point is, as you're reading this, this takes the place of um, physically annotating on your classmate's draft. If you have a stylus, something like an Apple Pencil, that's your lucky day. You can use your tablet and with your Apple Pencil, go ahead and make the annotations. Yeah, so that's what these tools are. Okay, this is a cool one. This is strikeout and annotation. So it's like, hey man, you don't need all this. Pop. So cross that out. It could be like, hey, what's her name? This is for Kristen, right? This is a student in another class. So, hey Kristen, you do not need this. It sounds a bit extraneous. Just an example. Okay, this is a paintbrush. This is like if you want to draw something. Maybe like you want to like circle and be like, this should go up here. All right, boom. Okay. And lastly, guys, I'm asking you not only to mark up their actual draft, but I want you to leave a ultimate feedback to them, like an ultimate message. It's taking the place of you having a conversation with them, and because in our drafts, guys, and sorry, in our workshops, we don't just say, "Here, it was good," and just walk away. No, like you got to look at the person and talk to them and talk through your feedback, things you saw, and have a conversation. And to do that, hey, you can type this out, Let's pretend this is Susie. So Susie, this was a neat draft. Blah 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 blah. Like just your feedback. But there's something that I would honestly do instead of writing. Oh, I'm having trouble spelling here. Okay, so. Yeah, I mean you can write out your feedback, but here's something that I actually recommend. If you have a mic, if you have a camera, you can do it. So okay, you click this little tab, this little link here. It looks like the YouTube icon. Yeah, click it, and hey, it's double me. Okay, so you can leave a video and audio message. So you can be like. Hey Susie, this is a really good draft on X community. Some of your strong points were this, that, and the third. In this, and if you have like the Word document or something, you'd be like, in this section here, maybe consider blah 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 blah, and or you could be like, hey, this section you're talking about some of the attitudes and values. That's a discourse. Why don't you pepper in that term and just be a little bit more intentional, or whatever. And then once you're ready, obviously you got to start the recording, and make it happen like that. Whoa, double camera. Okay, and then that's that. Something else I want to mention: if you actually don't want your face to show at all, if you don't want video at all, so same thing. Click it here. Go here where it says webcam. Then go to no video. Boom, you can start the recording, and it picks up only your audio. So you could leave just audio if you want. It's all good. So I honestly prefer doing it this way instead of just typing out the comments. So okay, so two things. Number one, for your classmates, you have to actually mark up the draft here. Mark it up. I showed you how to use this. And lastly, leave them feedback here, like as if they were in front of you and you were talking to them. Okay. So that's that. Like I said, Canvas is going to assign it tomorrow. Actually, no, it's going to be Saturday, 12 a.m. It's going to automatically assign you 3. You got to do all 3 of them. And I don't know if you caught it, but let's see. It's right here. Okay. Oh no, this is here. I'm just going to close the Chafee one here. Okay. This is the citrus one. No, that's the email. Okay, this is the citrus one. So you'll notice that all your feedback, guys, for your 3, that's due by Saturday by 11:59 p.m. So in truth, I'm actually giving you an extra day because we're doing the workshops tomorrow. But I get it. This is all very last minute. But yeah, I'm just gonna look at your feedback. I'm gonna check it by Saturday by 11:59 p.m. I can't credit you if you do it beyond that cutoff date. So make sure to be on it and do what you need to do. So that's how we're gonna do our peer review workshop for autoethnography. Cool. All right. Let's see. Leave student view. Something else. Let me open the syllabus. Okay. The Saturday stuff, guys. Same thing. I'm gonna upload more video content, and like I said, we're doing our classes remotely till April 5. We'll adapt. We'll make it happen. Other things. So look at deadlines tomorrow. Current event 1 is due. That's already up here for you. Current event 1. Okay. The other thing is all the grammar worksheets. So there were quite a few. Actually, there were 3. There were 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. 3 worksheets. If, for example, you had it ready, you wrote it out in pen, scan it, take a picture of it, upload it to the link. If for some reason, because of format issues, you're having trouble uploading it to the link, email me as an attachment by its deadline. I mean, the deadline's still the same, guys. All your 3 grammar worksheets are due Saturday by 11:59 p.m. Like I said, if you did it freehand, then scan it or take a picture of it, email me as an attachment. But if you typed it out, same thing. Just upload it into the link. All right, that's it for now. Yeah, that's it for now. So stay tuned, guys. Keep checking your Canvas, and this is how we'll be doing our classes for a good month. It looks like March 12th, a little bit under a month, until further notice. All right, guys. Well, if you have any questions, then just reach out. Like I said, keep living your life. Don't live in fear. Of course, take precautions. Wash your hands. You're not going to travel to Wuhan, China. Don't be all like touching everything and then touching your face. And there's a basketball player on the Utah Jazz. That dude was like he was like touching all the stuff of his teammates and in the locker room for the other Jazz members. Man, and just look it up. Jazz NBA player coronavirus, and then during an interview, he was touching the mics, and essentially he was mocking everything and just being very careless and reckless. And he got it. He tested positive for coronavirus, and then I think there was a game. I think it was Oklahoma City Thunder. I think it was against the Jazz, but in any case, boom, then they just canceled the game, and then they suspended all the NBA games, and same thing for MLB and NHL, and it's pretty far out. But like I said, don't live in fear. You keep living your life. You keep doing your thing. Take care of yourself. Keep on exercising. Eat clean. Keep sleeping, Keep sleeping enough, just like you do. Keep living your life. With that being said, guys, I look forward to our online class. All of a sudden, it's online for like a month. All right, guys, peace, and stay tuned because we're gonna I'll upload the material for Saturday. So more info on that. All right, peace.